Good, beautiful morning guys, how are you doing today? Hopefully fresh and well and beautiful and another fine and fantastic day again today. Welcome to the beginning of a vlog. We're going to be going back on tour with Jake and Lee and Kieran and the Shades and everyone else on tour across the UK. We're going to Manchester and London and it all starts very, very early on Saturday morning. A little bit too early for a Saturday morning. It's currently 7 AM on Saturday and we are getting ready for weekend number 2 on tour, on the road. We're heading to Manchester and London, but first I'm in the car. I've got a 2-hour drive now to get to Hereford to get on the tour bus with Jake and Lee and everyone else on tour. But this weekend is going to be super duper awesome. I'm doing something slightly different from last weekend, but I'll explain all that later. So yes, after about a 6 or 7 hour journey, we finally made it up to Manchester for the show on Saturday night. We offloaded the van and started to get things ready for the show. All right, so we've now made it to the venue in Manchester. We drove literally for hours and hours and hours. We finally made it. We've just got Backstage right now, just brought all of our bags in and stuff. Literally just ran up because I need to grab my camera because this weekend, I'm actually going to be shooting on all of my cameras because last weekend I was actually shooting on Jake's camera for his behind the scenes stuff, where this time I'm doing something slightly different. This is so weird. I was just hearing all these voices there. This is like an intercom, like a really old school intercom. I was just stood here trying to set my glide cam up. I could just hear like everyone's voice as if they were stood in here. I was like, that's kind of freaky. They probably don't know that I can hear every word they're saying on here. That is so freaky. So once I balanced my camera on my glide cam, I went for a little look around backstage at the venue, which is actually called the Dance House. So dudes, we are now currently backstage. Check this out. Do 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 do. Poke your head out through here. Ooh. Check it. Look at the venue. Sick. When we were on the tour last week, I was actually filming behind the scenes vlogs and stuff for Jake, where today and tomorrow, whoa!
So, you had the press
filming cinematics and stuff with this,
yeah. So this time, I'm filming on this bad boy because
doing a cold edit, you know.
Jake's releasing a new tune,
Yeah,
and we're doing like a live music video.
Shit, basically, but just not
just on tour, so I'm filming loads of cool stuff on this. We're just doing a little rehearsal. So yes, basically the main difference between last week's tour and this week's tour for me personally is what camera I'm filming on. Where last week I was filming on Jake's vlog camera, I was filming his vlogs, his behind the scenes and editing his videos for him, where this week I'm using my equipment, my cameras to basically film some cinematic, nice looking shots of the tour, which is then going to be used and edited together to basically make a live music video type thing for his new song, which is going to be coming out very, very soon. So guys, I'm now currently backstage. Jake and Lee are doing their meet and greet and stuff over there on stage, and I'm currently back here just trying to get the odd shot. Every now and again I'm like running out on stage to get like people meeting them and hugging them and stuff, and just getting every shot I possibly can, because this music video is going to be kind of a montage of like this whole tour. So last week I was filming very different stuff, like I was saying, like behind the scenes stuff for Jake's camera, and now this weekend I'm basically filming on my big camera so I can get like some really nice like slow-mo, like cinematic stuff to go into it. But like I said in the last video for you guys, the actual music isn't going to be out for a while, but once it is I will let you guys know, because I have to obviously like edit the whole music video and stuff like once I've filmed everything over the next couple of days. So my main mission is to basically film absolutely everything of the tour. It's running around backstage, on the stage, in the crowd and everything, to basically film these really nice eye-pleasing cinematic shots, which is then going to be used as a montage type video for Jake's music video. So yes, as you can tell, there's actually a lot of work for me to do running around with my camera, just trying to capture every bit of content I possibly can. But the show went amazingly, everyone did so flipping well, and I didn't actually pick up my vlog camera again that evening. But one funny thing which did happen was we drove to our hotel, which we were staying in just outside of Manchester. We parked up, everyone got all of their stuff, their bags, suitcases and everything out of the van. We walked into the hotel, went to check in, but this time it was about 1 AM and we were told that we were at the wrong hotel. We had to load all our stuff back up on the van and drive to the actual hotel we were meant to be at because we went to the wrong one. But yes, we got to the hotel, we slept for a couple hours, we got up super early, which day would have been Sunday morning. We then got on the van and then started heading from Manchester to London. So dudes, it is now morning and we are driving from Manchester to London. We're currently loaded up in the old tour bus. Lee, how you doing, mate?
I'm tired.
Are you a little bit sad that today's like the last day?
Yeah, today's the last day. So
We were just having a little bit of like a reminisce over like a whole time, like being on tour and stuff. We're all getting a little bit sad 'cause it's the last show. But this show is probably going to be the best one. And Hollie is actually... How you doing, Rob?
I'm alright, mate. Thanks.
Yeah? Good. Hollie's actually on her way now. You guys haven't seen Hollie for flipping ages, but she's getting the coach. And she's actually meeting us in London to actually come and see the show, so she'll be filming some stuff as well whilst I'm running around with this bad boy. And I have to say, when we arrived at the venue in London, everyone was just blown away by this venue. Dudes, we have just arrived now in London. Look at this venue we're playing at. We are at the Shepherd's Bush Empire. Lee, you excited for this?
Yes.
You excited?
Very excited for this.
Jake, how does this make you feel now?
I'm very excited.
Last one. I don't think you could chose a better venue to do your last show. This is going to be mental. And I think for me personally, just being there did really blow me away. I think because so many amazing artists, musicians and performers have been on that stage, have been backstage there to perform in front of hundreds of people. And that building just is incredible. It's been there for so flipping long. Like when you're backstage, you can see who else has performed there. There was like 1901 Charlie Chaplin performed there. There's like Prince and David Bowie. Just amazing, incredible artists have been on that stage, and we were there on stage as well, and I was quite kind of like starstruck in a way. And look who it is, Holinski.
Made it.
How was your travels?
Uneventful.
You are gonna love going into this place.
Yeah.
It is so sick.
Well, let's go then.
So Hollie, what do you think of this place?
It's super cool.
We're like currently backstage.
I love it.
So cool. And one thing which is super cool as well, which not many people really get to experience, is to be in one of these venues with like nobody else in. So we could just walk around, go all the way through the corridors backstage and just go kind of wherever we wanted and actually see and appreciate the venue for what it is. Normally when you go to a venue, you might just walk in and sit in your seat, watch a performance and leave. But to be there with like no one else there before the actual show starts, it's just really incredible. So me and Hollie have now found like the first tier of the seating, which means you get this like amazing view of the stage. Where are you going to watch it from, Hollie? Are you going to be backstage with me, or are you going to be like just there? That's your seat.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good seat, to be honest. I'm thinking that I'm going to be running around like a headless chicken, trying to get loads of different shots, because obviously I've got to be on stage filming and stuff, but also because there's like all these like different tiers and stuff. Hey-oh! I want to basically film from all the different levels, get all these different angles, and it's going to be difficult.
You only brought one camera, so I can't even help.
I know. So me and Hollie have now just climbed to like the top of the stairs. Check this out. Look at that view. Holy flippin' moly. Is that kind of scary for you? If you're scared of heights, this is
really
literally so tiered. Look how steep these are. All the way down to the stage. But obviously it wasn't all just fun and games running around the venue. We had a job, we had work to do, we had to set the stage ready for the show that evening. But at 5:30 on every single show, there was the VIP meet and greets. So dudes, the meet and greet is happening right now. Over here, Jake and Lee are down there doing their meet and greet. They've got like people coming in, kind of like groups of 10 or so at a time. We're coming in, getting pictures taken, which lasts for about kind of 2 hours. There's so many people doing the meet and greet today. It's like 180 people, I think, come to the meet and greet. Joel, how's it going for you, mate?
It's going good, yeah.
Yeah?
Enjoying it.
Joel just ran out and everyone's like, oh my god, it's Joel!
It's well fun. Today's going to be class,
I know, I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be like the best one, yeah. Hollie's yet. Oh, it is! I was going to say because you had to experience it, but it's because you're here, it's going to make it even better.
James got a big roll with the camera.
I know.
I don't get how you hold that camera.
What, this bad boy?
Yeah, I'm not holding it like just full.
It's always so funny. Every time anyone sees me, we're like with the glide camera, just so everyone's just like, can I have a go? Can I hold it? Can I like try it out and stuff?
That must be hurt.
It's like, it's hard enough like filming just with like a normal type camera. I did just say to Holly, I was like, my back and my shoulders are hurting a lot over the last couple of days.
You go gym too much.
I don't need to after that. That is a gym workout. And once those VIP meet and greets were over, there was just enough time to grab some food, to grab a drink and get ready for the main show, the main performance, which started at 8 PM every evening. So we're now currently backstage. We've got like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes for the last show. This is kind of crazy. Look. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is full, it is packed. There's so many seats. There's people here, there's people up here. It's like 650 tickets or something, like so many people are here to see this. I'm so excited. I'm again running around filming so much on my Sony. I'm filming for the live feed, which gets projected onto this screen. Filming some vlog stuff for Jake. It's just like, oh. Honestly guys, I absolutely love doing this. This is like, I'm in my element doing this sort of stuff. And one thing which was actually pretty cool with this venue was Holly was actually there watching it from the crowd's perspective. So she actually took my vlog camera so she could actually film parts of the show and actually can show me what I was actually doing, because obviously I can't really film or vlog myself when I'm running around with my big Sony camera.
Turn your head back. Right there you go. Wait, no, you can't! You can't stop it! No, that's me like that. I don't want to do it! Right, this is it, that's the turn. Ready? That's cinema! Yeah! Wait, double me, Adam Royal. It's all Adam! Guys, Adam Royal, Adam Royal, this is I know, yeah.
I'm coming down, alright?
No.
Stay there.
No.
Don't move. Don't move, I'm coming down. Stay there. That's high, like me. Same as me.
Is that water that you drank?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, before I went on this tour, I thought I was gonna be quite nervous running around with my camera on stage in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Like this show, the one in London, had 650 people, over 650 people at the show. But when you walk out on stage, it's kind of this weird, this kind of different perspective. Like, I really just didn't think that those people were there, because I knew I had a job to do. I knew I had to capture that content with my camera. I just went out, I was so focused and fixed on filming stuff, I kind of didn't realize that the crowd was there. It's kind of this weird perspective, but when I spoke to Holly about it, she was like completely terrified, and she was like, I could never walk out on stage in front of that amount of people, no matter what I did. It's just kind of one of those weird perspectives where I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it actually was.
I'll face the camera and you guys are just going to scream behind me. Ready? Everyone scream now, scream! And now it's flashing! Ready? 3, 2, 1!
The show was going amazingly, we're getting right to the very end, and then something happened which wasn't planned and it wasn't supposed to happen. Basically, there's a challenge and Jake had a forfeit and he had to get his legs waxed, so he rolled his trousers up to his knees to basically get his legs waxed. He then went to pull his trousers back down and they were completely stuck. They were cutting into like his knees and they wouldn't budge at all. So he basically called for people to run on stage to try pulling his trousers back down. So I was one of those people who ran on stage to try pulling those trousers back down and they would not budge.
You're doing a good job.
It's going down. I feel it going down. It's going down.
This is not meant to happen. I have no idea.
It wasn't me. It was me. Carry on. Come on, my legs. You cut my legs off. Come on, boys. Why don't you do it while I'm getting this?
Well, I'm afraid we've run out. No, my hand.
So, I have an idea. Lee's going to get his leg waxed by one of you with Joel. Guys, help him out.
he then had to basically go backstage, get a Stanley knife and cut his jeans off of his leg because they got that tight around his legs. Once Jake sorted out his jeans, he could then come back on stage with Kieran to perform his actual song, and that is the music for the video which I'm filming. So as you can see in these next clips, I'm like running around filming a live performance music video whilst they're performing their song, but obviously I've got to take the audio out because the song's not released and I'm not allowed to release anything about the song. But here's me running around on stage filming this kind of live performance music video. And then that was it. That was the final part of the show. That was the final show of the tour, and what an incredible time. And personally, I would say the London show was my personal favourite. It was just amazing, and I'm just so happy and humbled to be a part of this whole tour. It was just amazing. As you guys know, I just love filming and just being creative and being around and amongst other like creative people. It just makes me so flipping happy. So it was just amazing to be a part of it.
How good was that performance?
Cheers!
The show is over. What an awesome and incredible time we've had here on tour. So many amazing people, but I think it's a well-deserved little champagne. Hollie, give me a cheers, girl.
Another one, cheers!
And yes, I think we all had a well-deserved evening that night. We then stayed in London in a hotel. We then woke up super duper early on Monday morning and got the tour bus back home. I'm now home after an incredible time being on tour with Jake, with Lee, the Shades, with Kieran and everyone else who went on tour. What an incredible time. If any of you guys went to the show, went to the tour, let me know what you think of it. What was your favourite part of the tour? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you are new, you can always hit that subscribe button and follow me on my awesome adventure. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash a big fat thumbs up. And until next time, I want to leave you guys with those 3 very important things, which are, as always, stay happy, stay positive, stay awesome. Goodbye.